Hey everyone, my name is Darby Butts, and this is my biography presentation on Darlene Crone Todd. Darlene Crone Todd has a doctorate in psychology and currently works as a professor at Salem University, where she also leads the Behavior Analysis Graduate Program. She has been able to present at over 50 symposiums and publish peer-reviewed journals that have been read nationwide. Crone Todd prefers to study human choice, high learning, and computer-mediated thinking and learning. She uses humans as her test subjects, oftentimes in natural settings. Now let's talk about our articles. This is a quick list of the 5 articles that I read and reviewed. In her study, Compose-Based Typing and Keypad Skills Training Outcomes of Unemployed Injection Drug Users in a Therapeutic Workshop, Crone Todd used HIV-positive individuals who are currently in a therapeutic workshop as her test subject. The test subjects earn money by attending work and typing accurately. One group of test subjects had to have a clean, drug-free urine test to be allowed to attend work each day. Throughout the study, it was proven that the incentive of earning more money by accurately typing and being drug-free encouraged the individual test subjects to remain clean and free from drugs, as well as to hold jobs longer. In her study, Assessment of Adult Learners, Crone Todd had 2 raters score a set of questions taken verbatim from Martin and Pear. These questions have been previously assessed by a modified Bloom's taxonomy and have also been used in computer-aided personalized instruction, also known as CAPSI. The scores were then compared between the 2 raters. One rater was a novice, the other, when scored using the MHC, was considered skilled. The way the questions were written were categorized differently between the 2 scorers. When one question was considered comprehension to Bloom, it may be considered abstract to MHC order. Behavior analysts learn that they may need to break down things into processes that could be completed. In Crone Todd's study, The Effect of Changing Grade Criteria in Student Writing, Crone Todd used 14 undergrad psychology students as her test subjects. There were 15 total tests that students were asked to complete using the CAPSI. Students were encouraged to take tests weekly. A test was considered mastered when all of the questions were answered correctly, or the student got 100% on the test. By the 11th week, there was a decline in how many tests were being taken. A conditional pass was introduced. This meant if a student was near mastery on a test, the professor could grant a conditional pass. This means the student could appeal the question and re-answer it. 11 of the 12 students increased their test taking after the conditional pass was introduced. The article Application of Bloom's Taxonomy of Topsy discussed how the CAPSI testing was created based on Bloom's taxonomy. Bloom's taxonomy consists of knowledge, comprehension, application, analysis, synthesis, and evaluation. And this chart explains Bloom's taxonomy just a little bit more. In Crone Todd's study, using words instead of jumbled characters as stimuli in keyboard training facilitates fluent performance, the test subjects, other than one student, were active in a meth clinic, and only 58% of the test subjects had a high school diploma. Crone Todd believed that her students could learn to type more efficiently if they learned to type using words instead of jumbled characters. Her students were incentivized with money. They were asked to work in an open clinic for 4 hours a day, earning $8 an hour that would go towards a good or a voucher. Slowly, as mastery took place, new rows and letters were introduced into the student programs. This study proved that the students were able to learn better using words versus jumbled letters. In Crontodd's study, Personalized System of Instruction, students were able to earn points towards their final grade by taking these computerized tests. Students were able to take a restudy, which means that a student can close a test and take a minimum of a 1-hour study break. They are then able to start a new test that consists of new questions. Peer graders were the ones to grade the test. These graders are previous students who have already mastered the topic being tested on. Although there were some differences between the different classes tested, each class showed that the CAPC was successful. If I could interview Darlene Crontodd, this is what I would ask her. Where did your interest in Bloom's taxonomy originate? If you could have a cup of coffee with Benjamin Bloom, what would you ask him? You have a distinct passion for using behaviorism and technology to help others learn. What was the very first time you used technology to teach someone? How successful was it? If you could use the CAPC to teach yourself anything, what would that be? And you are the lead researcher when it comes to the CAPC. What is your biggest success story when it comes to the CAPC and its teaching methods? Lastly, the importance of her studies. Darlene Crontodd helped develop a behaviorally based program that successfully helped drug users stay clean and stay employed. This is a new treatment for addiction and recovering addiction that did not exist beforehand. Since her study, there have been more studies conducted using these methods and have concluded the same results that she concluded. She helped develop a more efficient way of helping individuals learn to type more efficiently. This is important because it has provided a faster way to train individuals for vocational control. Darlene Crontodd helped develop and refine the CAPC testing methods, which has provided a behavioral analytic way of testing students. Thank you for listening to my presentation, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you.